All right, let's see what our message is for today. We have the Eight of Wands. Something's coming in very quickly for you. I'm seeing a collective who's rushing around right now, trying to get something finished because they feel like they have to. They feel like they have no other choice. And I'm hearing that you actually do. This could be making you feel anxious and I'm hearing outside of yourself. So the Nine of Swords is up all night in our heads about something. And again, it's the speed where you feel like you need to move quickly in order to receive the success that you know you deserve. There's acknowledgement coming in, but what I'm hearing this need to slow down. In other words, there's no need to rush. The success that's coming in for you that you do deserve is yours. No matter how fast you get there, it's not going anywhere, is what I'm hearing. In fact, if you rush, you may miss an opportunity that is meant for you. I keep saying this clock, this divine timing is so important right now. I'm seeing someone hustling and bustling, moving so quickly, they're actually making mistakes. And you're being cautioned right now to slow down and trust that the work that you're putting in, the baby steps I'm hearing, the baby steps that you're putting in are actually, they may not seem like a lot, but they're actually going to be what helps catapult you and bring you the success that you know is coming in. So the collective I'm speaking to, you know, you have this dream and you know that something's coming toward you. And sometimes it feels like it's coming in fast. And so it makes you want to work harder and faster to match that energy. But what I'm hearing is actually grounding yourself and slowing in the moment so that you can fully be aware of what's happening and acknowledge all the success that you've had up until this point is going to bring in, I'm hearing a surprise, some sort of ticket, some sort of information that's needed for you to blow up like in a big way. And if we rush, we could miss something. And I'm a firm believer in like, you're never off the actual path. So there's lots of paths toward our future goals, but some are easier than others. And it seems as though the collective I'm speaking to right now might be making it harder than is needed. And you're being asked to slow down. You're being asked to perhaps receive help from others. And I feel like I'm speaking to a group that typically likes to do things on their own. But this is a reminder to accept help from others. I'm hearing especially if they're offering. So perhaps you've had an offer recently that was maybe out of the blue, that maybe felt as if it just wasn't something you were expecting. And your first instinct was to disregard it, to say no. But you're being asked to think twice. The two here, you're go back and rethink, because it might be something that's needed for you. Again, I'm hearing catapulting you, like this slingshot, this forward momentum. Page of Pentacles is telling me that you're learning something right now. You have this curiosity, and this curiosity, this piece that you're going to be learning and in studying is what's going to bring in that abundance or wealth that's needed. I'm hearing like this final piece, this final puzzle piece. I feel like I'm speaking to a collective now that's perhaps you're into puzzles or Sudoku, I'm hearing, or this like detective, maybe even like watching shows or listening to podcasts that are all about, cold case files. I'm hearing like your brain enjoys patterns and piecing things together. And you're being asked right now to slow down because you're missing a piece. You're missing, and it's not like you to miss this. So if you feel like you're rushing because you have a deadline, it might be it might be a self-imposed deadline where if you really step back and think about it, it's not necessary. Yeah, there's a piece that I hear when you find it, when you go back through and like comb through the evidence, you're going to be excited because it's something that you overlooked. And again, that's not like you to overlook it. And I don't think you're going to be embarrassed. I don't think you're going to be like ashamed that you didn't see it. But when you do find it, I hear like you're laughing. Like you're going to tell people like, oh, I completely didn't even notice. And now that I have, look what I can do. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. There's this creative passion for something in your life and it's coming in full speed. But what I like about this Knight of Wands is his face is shocked. Like there's a piece of the puzzle that will make sense. It's going to pull everything together. And remember to slow down because it could be something you already overlooked. Rest and recover. The Four of Swords is all about stability and finding it through grounding. I'm wondering if it's something where if you take a day off, and I know that some of us, we don't do that, but even just take that time to yourself. I'm hearing like sit in your own thoughts, meditate quietly. I feel like the information that's coming in is going to come through your own thoughts, but it can't come through unless you're at peace. So however it is that you get in that peaceful place, however it is for you to be able to go there, whether it is taking a nap or a walk or a run, going to the gym, zoning out, journaling, praying, whatever it is for you that helps get you to this baseline, I'm seeing like this zero out, the information is going to come through and it will be an aha revelation. And when you have that peace, things will make sense and you won't feel this need to rush and you won't feel this need to push and force things. It's almost like you're going to be able to see, I'm hearing the Matrix or this like divine, it's like you're going to be privy to zoom. It's like you're zooming out and you're going to be privy to this whole plan. You're going to be able to see something you've never seen before. Star at the bottom of the deck. That's our confirmation. That's our confirmation that something big and bright and beautiful in your future is coming in, but you just have to get still for it to fully make sense. Ground yourself and I'm hearing be quiet and listen. Because you're about to give yourself an answer. That's exciting. Okay. I hope this helped. If this resonates, please like, subscribe, comment below, let me know you're here, and I'll see you in the next one.